Hi, my name is Jackie and welcome back to my channel. So a couple days ago, I received a comment from Joker's Draw letting me know that DAVIDsTEA was discontinuing my beloved cotton candy blend and that I should go snatch some up. And I don't know if DAVIDsTEA plans to discontinue it forever or if they plan to bring it back sometime in the future, but I didn't want to risk not having any more cotton candy blend in my life, so I headed on over to the DAVIDsTEA website, put together a small order, and today I'm doing a little DAVIDsTEA unboxing. But before we get into it, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and smash that subscription button so you know when we upload. We like to talk about tea here. So let's go ahead and dive into this beautiful blue box. So of course, I got myself some cotton candy blend. I only bought 2 ounces and I debated buying more, but I don't know. I bought cotton candy like a year ago and I feel like it took me almost a year to drink the entire bag. As much as I love the cotton candy blend, it's not a blend that I reach for often. I almost save it for like those special occasions or occasions where I need a tea that's like especially uplifting. Even though I know I'm gonna run out, this should last me a while, and hopefully by the time I run out, DAVIDsTEA will find it in their hearts the kindness to re-release or bring this back temporarily. A girl can hope. Next, I finally bought Carribean Crush. Now, I've only had this in sample form, like back when DAVIDsTEA let you choose 3 samples upon checkout to just add to your box. I don't know why they did away with that. That was such a great way to explore their collection. But I always feel like whenever people mention Caribbean Crush on YouTube, I'm always like one of the first people in the comment section to go, oh my God, that's my favorite. But I have never actually owned Caribbean Crush. So I had to change that this year, especially with summertime approaching. And it'll be interesting to see if like my opinion of this blend changes because like I said, I've only had those teeny tiny sample packs. I'm confident that the distribution of ingredients isn't quite as good as like the big bag. So I'm hoping that I love it. I am hoping that I still love this. I'm sure I will. I mean, this is just wonderful and tropical and fruity and perfect cold steeped or iced for summertime, so I'm really excited to be drinking this summer. Next, I bought some Cardamom French toast, and I don't actually know what the consensus of this blend is. Do people like it? Do they not like it? I mean, it just sounded really, really indulgent. Next, I bought some glitter chai, and I'm really excited to drink this. If I'm not mistaken, this is the one where like the caramel pieces or the brown sugar pieces have actual glitter in it, so it makes your tea a little bit shimmery. So I mean, the novelty of that just absolutely appeals to me. But I popped this open just to take a look at it, and oh my goodness, this smells divine. Oh man, this is like caramel and cinnamon. It reminds me of Christmas. I feel like this might be a little bit challenging for me to break into during summertime, but I couldn't resist it. It glitters. Come on now. Next, I bought like a bundle pack of fruity iced tea type blends, and I forget what the particular promotion was, but I mean, normally these size packages are like $9 or $10, and as a bundle I got these for about a little over $6. So first I bought Flamingo Fresca, and this looks like, I mean, it's a white tea blend with I think strawberries and passion fruit and lemongrass, and I just popped this open because I'm just really excited today. And it smells like a Jolly Rancher. I'm really excited. This just smells so juicy, and there are these adorable pink flamingo sprinkles in here. I feel like this is one that I'm gonna want to cold steep because this is a white tea base, and just knowing my experience with white teas. They tend to fare a little bit better when I cold steep them. So sort of like the Carribean Crush, I'm pretty sure I'll have this one cold steeping all summer long as well. Also with part of that bundle came a raspberry mojito, which is which looks like it is blending lime and raspberry flavors with some peppermint. And this is another one that just smells really, really delicious. Like raspberry, like raspberry Jolly Ranchers with a hint of citrus. I feel like this could be really fun with like if you slushify it, like if you turn it into a slushy, like a tea slushy, and top it off with a little bit of rum. Is that what's normally in mojitos? I don't know. I clearly don't drink mojitos very often. However, I may be pulling a Samantha Robinson online this summer and exploring some tea cocktails. We'll see. And last with that bundle came this cherry berry punch. Yes, cherry berry punch. Sorry, I was looking at it backwards in the viewfinder. So this looks like it is a black tea base with cherry and raspberry and pineapple flavors. I don't think I've ever had a cherry tea. Cherry is not one of those flavors that I reach for very often because it tends to be a little bit medicinal, in my opinion. Cherry and grape are kind of those two flavors that can go either way for me. Just, it can remind me of like children's Dimetapp. Not gonna lie, it does smell a little bit like cherry cough drops. But I'm gonna keep an open mind. And last but not least, I am super duper excited about this. I am going to taste this one here in a couple minutes. But Coffee Pu'erh, Jann over at Tea with Jann's favorite, or one of her favorite blends. So I'm really excited about this. I have already prepared this and given this a bag of sniff. And it smells divine. So let's talk about this. Coffee Pu'erh from DAVIDsTEA is a blend of pu'erh tea, roasted coffee beans, natural coffee, almond, and vanilla flavoring. And DAVIDsTEA writes, "This pu'erh is the ultimate tea for coffee lovers. Laced with real coffee beans and rich vanilla, it's the perfect alternative to your morning latte. Traditionally sipped by Chinese emperors for its digestive properties, metabolism-boosting pu'erh is a satisfying way to put an extra spring in your step." Sadly, this looks like it's a blend that is being discontinued too, and I don't know if it's temporarily where they're going to bring it back months down the line, or if it's indefinite, but they did mention on the website that if you liked Coffee Pu'erh, you'll love the vanilla cappuccino and the s'mores chai. Now, actually, I did not like the s'mores chai, so I'm hoping that this is a lot better than the s'mores chai. The s'mores chai was just weird, but I have a feeling that I would actually like their vanilla cappuccino blend, and I almost bought it, but I feel like I read that it was a tea that you almost had to drink as a latte, and I don't really drink a lot of lattes. So, as I mentioned, this tea smells so good. Oh my goodness. I love coffee. I like to say that I am a reformed coffee drinker, but sometimes it's more like I'm a closet coffee drinker. I do go through phases, especially in the wintertime, where I'm like, all I want is a cup of coffee, especially like December and January when it's dark a lot here in Michigan. I really enjoy DAVIDsTEA's Cardamom Macchiato, which was a white tea blend that is sort of inspired by Turkish coffee. That one is pretty good. But this, oh my gosh. Oh man. I feel like I'm stepping into a coffee shop. I mean, this is just like, oh man, it smells just like a vanilla latte, like a vanilla coffee latte. Like coffee with vanilla flavoring that's been turned into a latte. A vanilla latte? I obviously, I don't order those. It's either straight black coffee or occasionally I'll indulge in something called a butter bear, and you can only get those at Big B's, and I think it's like a butterscotch coffee. Anyways, this smells like a vanilla latte or like a vanilla cappuccino. Coffee to me is the most predominant note, and then I do get a little bit of earthy vanilla, which is going to be from the Pu'erh and also the vanilla flavoring. But I also notice like a hint of cherry, which I think is from the almond flavoring. Just sort of raw almond to me tastes like cherry. Like amaretto. It's a little bit like amaretto. And how does it taste? You guys, I'm really liking this. So the first thing that I notice as I drink this is the mouthfeel of this tea is so luscious. Like it is silky smooth. And the Pu'erh in this, it's one of those Pu'erhs that's sort of like, well, at least to me, it comes across as dusty vanilla, and the vanilla is of course amplified by the vanilla flavoring. And then the finish of this is sort of that cherry amaretto quality of raw almonds. So there is a little bit of fruitiness to this as well. As for the coffee, it's not as strong as I thought it was in the Cardamom Macchiato. This is really sort of like as indulgent as a Frappuccino is. I always feel like Frappuccinos are for people who don't actually like the flavor of coffee. And this kind of gives me the same feel. Like the flavor of coffee is there, but if you don't like coffee, I almost feel like this wouldn't offend you because the coffee aroma, the coffee flavor just really is not that strong. It almost just adds to like the earthiness of this blend. I know I mentioned that I don't drink lattes that often or like ever because I don't have the equipment to make a latte. I'm hoping to change that soon though. But I actually would really like to experiment turning this into a latte. Like I feel like that would be really good, or at least like a sweeter milk tea. Yeah, I am pleased with this one, which surprises me because I know that David's Tea's S'mores chai is like almost like a fan favorite, and I don't think I've really ever heard anybody say anything negative about it. So I was pretty disappointed when I tasted it. I thought that stuff tasted weird. But luckily that's not the case with this. This is just a really smooth blend of vanilla and raw almond and a hint of coffee. Like, nicely done. I'm definitely glad that I snagged a bag of this before David's Tea did away with it. So there you have it, my David's Tea haul. This is the first time that I've ever bought from David's Tea where it was like outside of the semi-annual sale. So I always feel like while I love the price of the teas during the semi-annual sale, I always feel like I get teas that have been sitting on the shelf for a while. So I'm really looking forward to what I'm thinking are going to be these really fresh and flavorful blends. So, I mean, I'm already off to a good start with their Coffee Pu'erh. So, I almost want to do like a battle of the Coffee Pu'erhs because I also have the Bird and Blend one. So, I think it would be really interesting to see how these two compare. Yeah, you might have to stay tuned for that one. So that brings us to the end of this video. So if you have tried any of these teas before, let me know in the comment box below which blend is your favorite. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.